Once upon a time, there lived a stonecutter who was dissatisfied with his life. One day he passes by a beautiful mansion on his way to work. It belonged to a wealthy merchant. He paused in mere amusement, glaring at the beauty. From where he stood, he saw delicate possessions, renowned guests, and plenty of workers and servants, all set to work. He became envious and deeply worshipped to have everything the wealthy and powerful merchant did. Suddenly, the stonecutter swept into the merchant, taking over his mind and body. He was aware of the merchant's innermost feelings, thoughts, and memories. He felt the joy of owning all the luxuries in the world money could buy. He knew the pleasure of holding such a respectable position in society. So many honored him, while many more envied him. After a few days of enjoying the merchant's life, he saw a sultan carried in a sedan chair, accompanied by attendants, soldiers, and servants. Despite their power and wealth, everyone was obliged to bow before the sultan. After seeing this, he knew he had been mistaken about the merchant's power and status. In a split second, he moved into the body of the sultan. As the sultan, he was mighty and feared. He knew what it felt like to be exalted and glorified by the entire kingdom, to hold power to pardon or take a man's life, and to be respected by sultans and kings from other lands. And with all this power came exclusive luxury as a bonus that anyone could ever dream of. One day, he was extreme unease on a hot summer noon. His overweight body made the heat even more intolerable. He looked up at the sun and thought about how it was unaffected by his presence. He then swiftly became the sun, blazing with glory, the source of life and strength of every living creature on the planet. He continued to radiate until a massive storm gathered below him, hindering the strength of his rays. The storm then burst into the pouring rain. Seeing this, he became the cloud. He felt the incredible power of its existence as it swept along the sky, flooding everything it wished to. There was nothing that could beat the storm. Not too late did he realize that the entire root of his power was yet another force. It was wind. The strength of the rain was negligible without the wind, and so he became it, blowing off the roofs of houses, uprooting trees and everything else that came in its way. Yet another force strangled its ego, a huge towering rock. The wind would blow against it with the velocity and force of the ultimate magnitude. The rock would stand still, unmoved and indispensable. He then became the rock, a solid, dense, immortal, and powerful existential factor on Earth. Then, after a while, he heard a familiar sound, the sound that is heard when a set of tools strikes a rock. Clink, clink, clink. He then felt himself being chiseled, cut into and reformed. He looked down at the artist. It was the figure of a stonecutter.